You ever out in public, just mind your business when those negative thoughts creep up on you? You know, those thoughts that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, everyone here is laughing at you. And why are you even here in the first place? If this sounds all too familiar, you may have a negative inner voice. So let's discuss it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. My name is Isaiah Banks, mental health therapist and certified fitness trainer. Today, we are discussing how to manage that inner voice. So I was in session a few days ago with a mental health client, and we were discussing self-esteem and our own thoughts about ourselves. So I asked him, what is it like when he's out in public? What thoughts do he think? And also, what is his experiences after thinking those thoughts? He took a minute and he said that he typically experiences negative thoughts when he's out in public and around others. He says that he thinks that people think that he's fat, unattractive, and don't want to be around him. These are thoughts that he's having in his head when there's been no conversations at all with these people. But in his head, he believes strongly that this is what other people are thinking, right? So I told him that little inkling, right, is an opportunity for you to reflect on your own thoughts about yourself, right? Because if you think that that's what others think of when they haven't said any words to you, you have to really reconsider, right, about how you think about yourself. And so I said that the good thing is you're able to turn the knob, you're able to control those thoughts about yourself. So the same way you walk into a room and you think that people think that you are unattractive or out of shape, you can also turn it where you walk into a room and now you think that people think that you are attractive, that you are in shape, right? It's all about the dial and how you turn it. And that dial right there is your inner voice. What is the inner voice? The inner voice is a collection of your thoughts, your experiences, your beliefs, your emotions, and so many other aspects of your life combined into one. And for some people, they can even hear their inner thoughts and their inner voice when they're reading, right? Or when they're just walking down the street and it's silence. They can hear something in their head. And for some people, this can be a negative voice that's talking to you. Like I gave the example earlier, it can be a voice that's telling you that you can't do something, that you haven't achieved anything, that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. And so if you're being told this negative thing every day, every waking hour, you would imagine that you wouldn't be able to accomplish anything or anything that is important to you, I should say. And so you would imagine that also your self-esteem as well as your self-confidence would be low, right? And so that is the impact of the inner voice, right? It's pretty much your own cheerleader, right? It's your own internal microphone, you could say. And so be mindful of that. Next time you are out in public or you're experiencing a stressful situation, be mindful of that voice in your head and what is it saying to you? Is it saying that you can do it? Is it saying that you have the qualifications to get the job? Or is it saying something different, right? So be mindful of what it's saying. So if your inner voice is saying something negative, I have two recommendations for you. I want you to please try these out and Let me know in the comments your experiences. So the first one is to challenge those thoughts. So when you go in public and you're experiencing those negative thoughts, instead of believing them, challenge them. Go up against them. If you walk into a room and you think that people think that you are not smart enough, go in that room instead and think that people are thinking of how smart you are, right? Or go into a room and think about how people think you're so good looking, right? Or go into a room and not think about their thoughts at all, right? That's also a possibility, you see? Or be considerate of other people's thoughts, but don't allow their thoughts and their opinions of you to ever outweigh your opinions of yourself, you see? So challenge those thoughts, really. Keep fighting against them. Just because you think it does not mean it's true, right? I can think of a red elephant in a corner of my room. I can picture it. I can see it right there. But if I were to turn my camera, there's no red elephant right there. But in my head, I see it, right? I can picture it right now. There's a big, huge red elephant, but it does not exist in reality. So it's the same thing with your thoughts, right? You got to remind yourself of what do you want to be true, right? And be realistic, but also add in your own optimism, right? Add in your positiveness, you could say. The second recommendation is to utilize positive affirmations. Positive affirmations can be statements that are going to encourage and uplift you. And so these can look like I am statements, where you are listing out the word I and then am, followed by a fill in the blank line. And you'll just fill it in with whatever adjective you want to use to describe yourself. So it could look like I am smart, I am brave, I am positive. And you'll just either write it down on paper or you'll record it in your phone in a note section, however you see fit. But you're going to look at it every morning and every night before bed. You'll be repeating these statements to yourself every day. And the goal is to have it in your mind that you are these statements. Have it in your mind that you will achieve these goals, right? And so eventually there'll come a point in time where you are out in public or in a stressful situation again. And those positive statements that you utilize for the affirmations, those are going to come up when you're in those other spaces, right? Just due to repetition, just due to you utilizing that practice on a consistent basis. And this will go back to the negative thoughts that you had about yourself and how you had to challenge those thoughts. This is another way to challenge them. So those are my two recommendations for managing that inner voice. I hope you found this video helpful. I enjoyed making it, and I look forward to the next videos and continuing to make content. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Email's down in the description box below, and I'll get back to you when I get some time. But besides that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. You take care, and I'll see you in the next one.